and welcome. I'm Hrish, co-founder and CEO of SuperWorld, a virtual world in augmented reality where creativity and entrepreneurship come together on one decentralized platform. From the Empire State Building to the Sydney Opera House to some of the more obscure places on Earth, in SuperWorld, our world is yours. Yours to buy, yours to sell, yours to create, and yours to explore. SuperWorld is mapped on top of the real world to create over 64 billion unique plots of land, with each plot measuring roughly 100 meters by 100 meters of real-world space. To give you an idea, one plot of SuperWorld AR real estate is about the size of Yankee Stadium. Ready to get started? Find land to cultivate for its strategic real estate location as a digital asset or that holds sentimental value for you. Buying and selling virtual real estate in SuperWorld is easy, as all transactions take place securely on the Ethereum blockchain, and every plot of land is represented by a non-fungible token on the ERC 721 standard. Personalize your world in AR through interactive 3D objects, animation, photos, videos, and text to truly make a world of your own. Ready to find your peace on Earth? Join us in SuperWorld.
Welcome everybody, and so my name is Marta, and together with our CEO and co-founder Hrish, we're going to introduce you today to SuperWorld, and today we're going to be discussing one of our recent very exciting collaborations with Choice. So today we're going also to be telling you about celebrating global digital pride in SuperWorld. So I'm really excited for today. We're also going to have later special guest Alex joining us on board, and we're going to have some amazing conversations with him. So yeah, today is a really exciting webinar, and I'm happy to see all of you guys here, especially also the new faces. So Hrish, would you like to say a few words for the beginning, for the webinar, and also a few words about, what today's session is going to be about? So what you're looking forward to today?
Yeah, really excited to do another SuperWorld show. And this week we're celebrating Global Digital Pride and in Milan, and very excited about partnering with Choice to do that, and having our friend Alexander today join us and talk more about how we've partnered with the Choice community and other partners to help them and to partner with them to help them basically spread the word of global digital pride and to celebrate that event, but more so also just start adding the content and adding the events and the experiences and the artists and really bringing together for Choice a place in real world locations. And we call that a world in SuperWorld. So we're excited to showcase that today and show you more about what Choice is building and what any community can build. And we're very excited about celebrating global digital pride, and we'll talk a lot more and go more in depth. So happy to have everyone here tonight.
Perfect. Thanks, Hrish. So we'll get started with a quick overview of what the session is going to be about today. So we're going, of course, to talk about what SuperWorld is, especially for the new people. We're going to have an overview of the special offers that we have prepared for you guys today, also related to the Global Digital Pride. So I'm very excited for that. And we'll have Alex talking about the huge project Global Digital Pride that has been going on since May this year, and what is coming up actually tomorrow, because tomorrow we have the Global Digital Pride in Milan. So Alex will be talking about all of these exciting things. And in the end, we're going to have a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for Hrish about SuperWorld or for Alex about Choice or Global Digital Pride, we're going to answer these questions in the end. And also, I'm really happy to see all of you guys here. We can already see some people that watch us every week. So thank you very much for all the supporters coming up today. And we'll be also happy to hear where you guys are watching us from. And if you guys have any comments or any exciting things that come up to your head during the webinar, then please just write us a comment and we'll be happy to interact with you. So moving forward, I would ask you, Hrish, to quickly introduce yourself. What's your background? And
Yeah, sure. So for anyone who doesn't know my background, it's kind of been a mix of different things throughout my career that's kind of led me to co-found SuperWorld. Started off doing management consulting. Worked in investment banking. I was at UBS Investment Bank in New York. Started off in real estate investment banking in the physical real estate market. Didn't know at the time I would help create a category called virtual real estate in the future, but it's come from a very strong real estate background, and then also did mergers and acquisitions and coverage investment banking at HSBC in New York. Then got into venture capital at Spencer Trask Ventures in New York. Worked for a good friend named Adam Stern, who's one of our investors in SuperWorld. And then also went out to Eastern Europe and started an early stage venture capital fund called East Labs. And after that was an early employee, first biz dev at TopTal, which is a talent marketplace backed by Andreessen Horowitz. Helped build and grow and help scale TopTal. And then previous to SuperWorld, co-founded Rogue Initiative, which is a film, television, gaming, and virtual reality studio in Los Angeles. My co-founder had produced Call of Duty, Modern Warfare series, and Ghosts. And my production partner there is Michael Bay, the action director, who's known for big action movies like Transformers, The Island, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor. And at Rogue Initiative, what we do is build new franchises, film, television, gaming, virtual reality. And what I learned from that experience is, anything can be built in an engine, Unreal Engine, Unity Engine. Michael Bay movie and a Call of Duty game are really the same thing. They're built in an engine. And what happened was about 6 years ago, Pokemon Go came out and people were running around looking for Pokemon around the world. And we thought, you know what? How could we enable anyone to build anything they want? In other words, how could I enable you to build a virtual world on top of the real world in real world locations? And that became the vision of SuperWorld. So we're very inspired by what Pokemon Go and Niantic did. And that's kind of how, SuperWorld really brought together all the different things that I've done in my background. So excited to show you more and tell you more about what we're doing at SuperWorld.
Okay, thanks, Hrish. And now I would ask you to briefly introduce people to SuperWorld. And of course, as always, would be great if you showed us a little demo of what they can do in SuperWorld to have a better overview of all the possibilities that that this place has for the people.
Yeah. Great. So SuperWorld is a virtual world built on top of the real world. So it's all around us. We're in it right now. You have a world, I have a world, brands have worlds. There's an unlimited number of filters on the world. So if I come to New York or LA or Milan, anywhere in the world, you could say, Hrish, check out my world. And I could walk around and you've left me things. You've left a hologram of yourself somewhere. You've left photos and videos in different places. You've left 3D digital twins. You've left 3D content I could click on and go to your website or click on and buy something. You've personalized the real world in augmented reality. And then we've divided the surface of the earth into 64 billion properties, 0.01, 0.01 longitude, latitude, covering Earth. And each one of those is a digital media asset. Each one's about $80 in today's prices. It's in Matic on Polygon. But once you buy one of those properties, you activate monetization from advertising, e-commerce, digital commerce, data analytics, gaming, DeFi, and lots more things to come. And so the idea is that you can become a key stakeholder in real world locations, and you benefit from activity that's happening in those locations. And the other part of it is we have a concept which I call live to earn, which is how can we enable people to do what they love? And we're bringing tokenomics into real life. We've recently launched an internal currency called SuperWorld X, which enables users of SuperWorld to benefit from every action that they do in SuperWorld. And so we're going to be bringing that out to more and more brands, and you're going to see it utilized today with our partnership with Choice. But the idea is, again, our mission is to enhance people's real lives, as well as how can we collectively build a virtual world that enhances humanity. That's our vision. But let me go ahead and show you a little bit of the platform. So I'm going to just show you how SuperWorld works. We're going to click in on New York City as an example. We were just in Milan. Milan's a place that we have a promotion on this week due to Digital Pride Week. But let me just show you New York City. And here, just signing in. So if you look at the blue properties there, the blue plots, those have already been purchased, right? So anywhere in the world, anywhere you see those blue plots, those are purchased plots. If I zoom in on New York, looks like about 400 plots or so have been purchased there. Anywhere I click in blue, if I want to buy those, I have to make an offer. If I click anywhere off the map, those properties are available. You can buy one of those. It's about $181 in today's prices, 100 Matic. And then if I click over here at the orange, these are properties that have been repriced. So you can see this one's $153,000. This one's $146,000. So you can reprice properties for whatever you want. And then again, when you own those properties, you can activate monetization there. Now, we've created a partnership with Sports Illustrated, which, again, will show you a little bit about how this works. So if I click here on this event, this is a musical, looks like, at the theater at the Shed in New York, which is an event location, right? And so I could go buy tickets to this event location, but if Marta owns this event location in SuperWorld, she'll get paid from the ticketing monetization that happens in this location. So I can go to a physical real world event, and someone else who's a fan of Broadway or this location can buy that location in the virtual real estate in SuperWorld and would benefit from the ticketing monetization that happens there. And so this is an example, as I show you Sports Illustrated, of a world, right? So this is an example of one of their worlds. Now, in any world, you can add augmented reality content. So I can add content in real world locations of any sort, right? And if I'm in those locations, I can see that content in augmented reality, right? So I can add content in real world locations. I can view content from anywhere, as well as I can go into 3D environments as well. And, again, we can walk you through all those types of demos. The thing that we're most excited about, which we'll talk about later, is we've launched Worlds. And Worlds allows any user or brand to create their own map of the world, similar to what Sports Illustrated has done. But this is now an example of your own world that you can create. And we're gonna go into this later, but this is Choice's world. And so they can create, again, a map of the world and add content that reflects things that they've done in the past, things that they're doing now, even live feeds, and things that they're going to do in the future. And the content can be any type, 3D, 2D, audio. It can have NFTs. It could have AI integrations. So there's no limit to what can be done. And our idea is when you go into someone else's world, you share your world with your friends or customers, their activity in your world allows you to monetize. So you benefit when you share your world with others and they use your world, go inside of your world and activate and monetize, buy things, discover content, discover your products. So it's really a great way to show off things that you're working on, places that are important to you, and experiences that you love.
Okay, thanks, Hrish. And let me just quickly adjust the layout and we'll continue with the next stage, which for us will be now introducing people to the weekly offers. So the first offer that we have is, of course, Milan.
Yeah, so we're celebrating Global Digital Pride this week in Milan. And so if anyone is interested in Milan, has friends there, grew up there, if you have a connection in Milan, it's a great week to buy virtual real estate in Milan. We have a flash sale, so buy one plot of virtual real estate in Milan and you'll get a bonus plot of virtual real estate anywhere in the world. So we're celebrating Global Digital Pride, and we always have a flash sale for places where we have events every week. So take advantage of that and buy some virtual real estate in places you love in Milan.
Also, just to clarify, the QR code today that you're seeing, it's actually a collective of all the important links that we're using today throughout the webinar, but also the offer for the Milan flash sale should be on top of the Linktree page. So yeah, you will not miss out on any important links today.
They're all on one. They're all on one QR code.
Yes. And yeah, we're celebrating the Global Digital Pride.
Yeah, and the other offer we have is if you create a world and add content celebrating Global Digital Pride in your world, we're offering 1,000 SuperWorld X. So this is a way that we are incentivizing anyone who loves choice and Global Digital Pride. Show your digital pride, create a world in SuperWorld, add content in real world locations in Milan or anywhere in the world, and show off your pride and your appreciation of all that's happening in the world. And again, Choice is doing such a great job in showcasing this and the other partners involved. So we'd love for you to come on board. If you're watching this, join SuperWorld and create a world, and we'll give you 1,000 SWX. I would love to see you in SuperWorld.
Okay, and finally, always a reminder about our super offer.
Yeah, the super offer is for anyone who's new. This is for first-time SuperWorld customers. Buy your first plot, and you'll get a bonus plot anywhere in the world, plus $1,100 of benefits. So we have a digital twin consultation. We have event invites, and we also have the ability to get another plot, as I mentioned, as well as access to SuperWorld School, which allows you to learn about the metaverse, immersive tech, and Web3.
Okay, thanks, Hrish. And now comes the exciting moment when we're going to be talking about celebrate Global Digital Pride. Before we bring on Alex on stage, I'm going to quickly play a short intro video of Choice and Digital Pride.
Society. It is not enough not to be racist. You need to be anti-racist. The beauty of anti-racism is that you don't have to pretend to be free of racism. You are instantly emancipated from it. Because anti-racism is a commitment to fight racism, to fight it wherever you may find it, including yourself. Let's face it, anti-racism is the only way forward. Let's move forward. It's beautiful. Let's be beautiful. Let's get together. Let's dance.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's really catchy. Yeah. So, welcome, Alex. And also, by the way, I want to mention there are lots of your friends watching you already and supporting you. So I'm really happy to see that. Oh. And yes, so please, I would like to ask you to give a short introduction of yourself now.
Oh, hello and good evening, and thank you to having me. And I would like, before introduce myself, I'd like to say future is here. Yeah, SuperWorld it is. So about me, as I'm calling myself, I'm experimental researcher in real time with economic background and professional swimming experience in the past. I have a diverse experience in my life, but always close to a technology, and I'm following my big love is tech from my little time, and we are here, we innovated, and we are discovering new possibility for new generation, and definitely philanthropy and bring a more humanitarian culture in this world and current time. This is a big my mission. And yeah, hello everyone, I'm Alexander Aleksashev-Arno, founder of the Choice, and glad to be here, guys.
Okay, perfect. So let's get started with you telling us more about Choice and about the Global Digital Pride. I'm going to quickly adjust the screen now so people can see your presentation well. And yeah, let's get started. So please tell us more about Choice.
One step back, Choice, this idea was born by my personal needs around 4 years ago. 3 years, it was in kind of stage. It was stage where we're discussing some parts, people coming out, and definitely with the booming with Web3, everything is started to make sense and all dots connected. And definitely current technology and possibility of Web3 give us chance to establishing Choice, as you know right now. Choice is if you can see, decentralized communities that stand for LGBTQIA+, and we facilitated culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion through secure and immersive technologies. And definitely is about connected blockchains that provide us transparency, and definitely this is a new technology as a AI and definitely virtual reality. Around this, we are trying to build a safe place, and we try to build a safe place for many community to build a unity. And for us, as main point is a co-creation of everything what we are doing with a fair rewarding for each parts and to are growing together, because this is one way how we can deliver our message about more human tutorial culture.
Okay, and could you tell me more about like what you guys managed to achieve so far? And yeah, also later we're also going to move forward with telling people about more details, more about the Global Digital Pride in Milan. But of course, I would like to also hear more about what happened for you guys to reach the current point, and yeah, all the things that you have achieved so far. I'm sorry, I'm receiving that there's no audio. Do you guys also, just to have a quick check, is everything all right on your side?
I can hear you.
Me too.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that everybody can hear us. Yes, so yeah, please tell us, let's continue, and please tell us, Alex, what have you achieved so far with this community, and what kind of yeah, milestones have you achieved? Because I think you have done a lot this year, so please share this with us.
Oh, thank you. This is a very important part. A lot of achievements, happened, and we existing by one interesting collection in Amsterdam in August during celebrating physical pride in Amsterdam. It was 3 parts. It was welcoming by artist Marina Abramovic on the Tezos blockchain, and the object marketplaces was CC0 license, and actually very interesting NFT projects that we become in live by choice. This was photography part by Bart, who is a part of the choice. I call him father of the choice because he is pushing us to be together. We have another Bart, is a Amsterdam playground, old community on the blockchain, and definitely choices was people bringing from celebrating pride into our studio, where they was 20 original pictures. It was minting as an NFT, and by open protocol CC0 was more than 25 artists from whole world coming and supporting pride. And by this, we see that was country where it's not allowed by law, because we still have 68 countries that criminalize LGBTQIA plus and celebrating and be yourself. And we see a support from this point. And definitely for choice make a sense. We try to find approach. We are still educated people in the Web3. We have a lot of starting events and experimental what we can educate and how. We have starting one interesting international collections is the trademark, and some pieces minted and some like it in the process. But definitely bigger achievements for us is a global digital pride campaign that we are starting and make. Because by watching calendar, I'm recognize that pride is not only 1 month that we have always present in the media. Actually, pride starting from February in New Zealand, in Australia, and pride finishing like at November in the Buenos Aires and Hong Kong. And from these points, we decided by this campaign, first of all, stop rainbow washing. Rainbow washing is very important. It is mostly brand in 1 month speculated on the topic and showing like a solidity and support for LGBTQ plus. But unfortunately, the world not as we would like to see. And we think if you are really support LGBTQ plus, you need to support whole year. And by this campaign, we decided to deliver this message because we are done with the 21 Pride. Already it was definitely a lot of achievements. We are bridging by streaming 5 platforms in the same event that we are trying to show interoperability. Definitely a lot of artists was involved. We did it prize and Tokyo, Miami, Athens, whole world we are covering, and different platforms. And this is like a bigger achievements. We have a object collection with more than 60 artists. We have a lot of communities, also choice part of Gitcoin ecosystem. And this is like an achievements for 1 year. I can unstoppable talk about, but I think we're pretty present in whole media in SuperWorld, this is a big opportunity to collect it and mapping in one place everything what we did. This is a big thank you for warm welcome, and definitely you're providing good feelings, a safe place by communications with you. And I'm glad that we have these partnerships, and definitely we can show our achievements in one place.
Yeah, I also would like to highlight one important thing, and I think that, well, you're mostly focused on doing the hard work, which I fully respect, but to me, you are right now the brand that is the face of the LGBTQIA people in Web3, at least from my perspective. I already was hearing about Choice like while before I even had a chance to talk to you. And also when I talked with people around, I do believe that one of the biggest proofs of the impact that you have created in this space was that when you bring up the topic of LGBTQIA plus community in Web3, people will think of Choice, which I think is one of the strongest, kind of proofs of the impact that you have so far created, and that people really want to talk about you, and that they believe in the vision that you are conveying and the way that you're doing this.
Oh, thank you. This has cost a lot. This is all hard working and a lot of stress and nervous. And by hearing this is like a bigger achievement for me, definitely for current time. Thank you.
Yeah, so just also to say, also, of course, I used your amazing pitch for the presentation here, and I also think that you already gave us a very good overview of these things. So please allow me to move forward with these slides. Also, we'll be talking later about the Pride that is tomorrow, so you'll be able to have a hands-on experience with what does it mean to celebrate Pride, the Choices style, I would say, Choices way.
Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Actually, this is
Yes.
slide that you are seeing. This is how is fashion coming to the Choice by
Yes.
first Global Digital Pride Milano. Here you can see a Giancarlo who has made a 3D model, the Cadine Janes with Uniqlo, this British base creating company. And now we have a Milano about the fashion more stronger with more creators. It's also super symbolic for me. This slide and this part is give us push to in like a direction Choice growing fashion. Digital fashion is a big part of our community.
Yes, and also as we are posting more and more content of Choice in Choice's World, in SuperWorld, you will be able to see, and also later to reach with the links attached to the posts in SuperWorld, all the designs and the contests and all the cool activities that Choice has planned around the fashion in Milan for the Global Digital Pride. So stay tuned. There are already some things that you can find, but of course there will be more and more content coming up in the next 24 hours. Definitely, we want to make it as exciting as possible by the time that the Pride starts, but overall there will be more and more content posted from Choice's side in the next weeks and months, so it will be growing continuously. So you already also told us about Choice, and you told us about the things that you guys have achieved and how it organically grew into this huge organization with an impact. So I'm also going to move forward with these slides, and I think that what we would like to focus on now mostly in our presentation is our collaboration, exactly, and what we are doing. And I would also love to hear from Hrish what is his perspective on that. He already shared it more or less, but I definitely would love to hear you guys both brainstorming about the collaboration that we have already implemented.
Sure, and so excited to have the Choice community, Alexander, and again to reconfirm and restate what Marta was saying. You guys have worked so hard and doing so many different activations and events, and really helping people be empowered and expressing the importance of diversity and inclusivity around the world. And it is a very important part of our mission at SuperWorld as well. So very, very happy to share those values with the Choice community. And we're excited to be able to create a world with Choice to show off and display and enable anyone to discover all the amazing work that you've done, you continue to do, you'll do in the future, and you've done in the past. So it's pretty awesome to have it all in one place. And as we improve and keep improving, and as the technology improves, this is going to be this kind of living world for people to experience that history and to witness the future as it unfolds with Choice. So very excited about that.
Thank you so much. It's super nice from your side, and Hrish, at this warm welcome. Definitely, I feel it's a safe space, and I feel this is the place where people can feel comfortable by you as founder and CEO of the company, and Marta, who is doing a lot of work to make it real, this co-creation with you. And definitely, for me, it's a big problem to find where we can collect it all content, because it's different shapes, and you can showing in one place right now, and here the big solution. And I'm really super excited about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're really excited about that. I know that you have brought together many different mediums of content, many different platforms, artists from around the world. You're putting events together in places around the world, and not everyone can be there in person. Some people are going to be totally digital. Some people might be in those cities where these events are occurring. And I think what the power of what we're doing together is enabling any one of those platforms, any one of those artists, any one of those fans and community members to connect to each other, whether they're digital or physical, or whether they're on any one of the platforms that you're working with, all in one place. And that's our vision at SuperWorld, is to really empower communities. And we're very excited to showcase what we can do with Worlds with the Choice community. So thank you.
Definitely, I completely agree. And we are starting also Pride for this mission, because sometimes people is not allowed by law. Again, 68 countries criminalize LGBTQIA+, but they can celebrating Pride in the virtual reality. And this is touching places where people can come, who is from LGBTQ+ community or alliance supporter, and when they can see a content and they can see that they don't need to be afraid, because a lot of, for example, countries where it's not allowed afraid to post this content or watching this content or be around this content. Also, from this perspective, I see the SuperWorld will be provided some freedom and place where people can express themselves and feel themselves. Because the Global Digital Pride, definitely, we are starting to facilitate a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We would love to more push in the good way attention for LGBTQ+, but also and educate people how we can do it. And we have a lot of stray ally people who with us, who are supporting us. And Choice, actually, this is a place where is united all communities, and community make a choice. This is a way, because we have AI artists communities that we are trying to engage two different communities. I'm thinking SuperWorld, they supposed to be a competitor, by Choice. They doing together, working on the one open call. That is a lot of artwork, especially for a Global Digital Pride, Milano, and we have a partner at Collection. Definitely, we try to showing the technology this close, but also to provide some choice for the people. And very nice that it's can starting just to visiting and posting content, but super excited about monetization part. That is very important, because we are pioneering, we are building, but to be honest, I'm talking with a lot of people, and this is a hard time for everyone. And rewarding system is supposed to be for normal what I'm envision. You're coming, you are doing something, you need to get a reward for this, and this is more sustainable relations when it's people not just to fit as a big companies who is owner of media like it by content and just watching advertising by them, and getting nothing in back. But it's a great to have a definitely understanding, because still a bit far idea. I understand SuperWorld more and more, because definitely content, this is a way how you can distribute, but to having your own property and land and monetize this way, and have a money just to everything will be happening there. This is also a way to go, because I see people in some stuck and loop, because still like it's social bubbles happening, community with AI and NFTs, they working in one way, with a virtual reality another, but to get a feeling and understanding that content can bring attention, but also monetization of the land can property, digital property as a digital asset is not only NFT. Because I'm thinking this platform also will be educate and accelerating understanding of Web3 and the new digital economic, how is like it all rules is change, more humanitarian, more user-centric. This is beautiful, and glad that you have your own community local token. This is a great start, because makes sense to be on the platform and growing and invest, because your time, creation, and I'm thinking this is community driving and rewarding system can establishing sustainable digital society.
Yeah, no, thanks for bringing that up and highlighting all of those ideas and parts of how it works. To further elaborate on that, the idea of a world and Choice's world is, as a community, we want Choice to be able to bring its visitors, its fans, its community members, people that maybe have never actually interacted with Choice, to learn about Choice as well. But to your point, Alexander, we want monetization to occur in Choice's world. And so when people visit your world, we want them to be able to interact with your content, your NFTs, your products, maybe an event, buy tickets, right? Maybe there's an e-commerce integration, a digital commerce integration. So ultimately, a world is going to be a place where Choice can benefit from sharing that world with your community, but other communities. And as we evolve the product, and I'll give you a little bit of insight into what's coming very soon, but all of your community members can create worlds themselves, and Choice can bring in content and share content. Just like you retweet or reshare, you can repost content from one of your artists' worlds and it'll appear in Choice's world, right? And then if I discover an artist through Choice's world, then Choice will also monetize as well as the artist will monetize. So it's a way for you to also support artists and those partners in your community, but also for them to support Choice by creating content and then tagging Choice as well. So we'll have all of those capabilities. We just launched our alpha of worlds this week, but we move pretty fast, and we're already talking about what's coming very soon in the second phase of world. So we're very excited to have you there, but I'm really glad you brought up the monetization potential. So you can monetize in two ways: by buying virtual real estate anywhere in the world, but you can also monetize by sharing your world and having visitors there interact with content or buy things in your world.
Nice. This is a strategy, and I think it will be more understandable for people, and that they will try, because a lot of people believe in Web3. They understand this is the future, like it will be with Web3, but still like it approaching and rewarding, because we at the moment as a pioneering, we are trying to build exposure, like monetization by NFTs, but is a great to just to having content and have possibility to sales. That we try to make it by virtual realities, to find the way, to have one marketplace by one brand, as we are talking about the choice, and people can see what they have. It's cool, it's great, and this is give a chance to getting some rewards, or get more exposure in the sale NFT, for example, that we have. This is very interesting.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for evaluating here all of these things and giving people ideas for how can they monetize, and in general, all the potential for empowering people and artists in SuperWorld, and for everything, for all the thoughts. It was a great conversation. And I suggest that we move forward now. Make a very important announcement, invitation for people to come tomorrow to the Global Digital Pride in Milan that is going to happen in Spatial. At 7 p.m. CET time, and there are more also details on LinkedIn, and if you scan the QR code here, you will be able to reach this. There is a specific section just for choice on our link tree, so if you scan that, you will very easily access the event announcement. And we'll be also there. Hrish will be there, I will be there, of course Alex is going to be there. We'll be also having some great chats, and there will be lots of amazing artists. And I guess that Alex, you will be actually the best person to talk more about what people can expect tomorrow.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much. We try to get it approach. We're experimental, and we try to bring new possibility. Definitely, Milano Global Digital Pride is a special place because we try to bridging digital fashion designers to make the work more accessible, that you can wear in the virtual reality, be present, for example, not see as a beautiful video content. By this, we are trying to bridging a lot of communities, and open calls happened last week that was more than 80 artists present AI work. And we have Alana magazine. This is a big project with a big knowledges of tech and fashion. They will be awaiting. Winners will be announcing on this Friday and will be minting by layer. This is a technology that allowed to make it NFT as a protocol, your own protocol, and like it on the chains that you are decided. Will be beautiful communities with the creation augmented reality filters. Will be 2 DJs, will be 1 singer, will be a lot of insight. We have a quest in the space. You have a wearables, lower blazers, wings. You can win some choice tokens and shop with the avatars. Will be a fun as always, and this is just a part of this campaign, because definitely we will be announce more during the couple of weeks about the Milano, and definitely sharing more content that we applied in the SuperWorld. And we will have one more party on the different platforms, and we are going celebrating whole month that we are starting weeks ago, but definitely tomorrow is kind of place where we invite very beautiful speakers. Rush will be there, like Marta, and more interesting local Milano designers coming to getting vibe, to just experimental 5 minutes to check the vibe if yours or not. And glad to see everyone there tomorrow at 7 Central European time.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Alex. And I think I am personally the most excited to see the fashion part tomorrow. So it's really going to be fun. Anyways, we also have a general announcement for our audience watching us today. Hrish, I will ask you in a second just to, of course, evaluate more, but just to give you an overview. yeah, like we want to collaborate with other similar cool communities like Choice. We want to get in contact with you guys, and Hrish can also more on this topic right now.
Yeah, sure. So, the whole idea of Worlds is we want to help promote communities, and there's all types of communities in every spot in the world, right? And in different areas of life. And we want to have you all to the ability to create a world in SuperWorld, and for us to help promote your mission. So if you're running a community, if you're involved in a community, come on board, create content, create a world in SuperWorld. And, even if you're not the head of the community, you could start adding content from your community. And as I explained earlier, we'll start enabling even you as someone part of a community to then start connecting that content with the community, which would then enable that community leader to join their world as well. So lots of ways that we're bringing, community members and community leaders together as part of our mission here to help grow communities all over the world in all different types of areas. And again, our mission is to enable people to do what they love and to improve people's lives. And how can we build a virtual world that improves the world? That's our mission. So we'd love to have more communities involved, and let us know if you have questions.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you maybe need some inspiration or direction, please feel free to reach out to Hrish or to me. I'll be also happy to help you guys get onboarded with your as a community manager. I'll be happy to help you, help you onboard your community into World, into SuperWorld. So yeah, we really want to get in contact with you guys. And yeah, I think that now it will be a moment for us to have a quick recap of the offers that we plan for the people this week. And afterwards, we're going to have a Q&A session. So if you guys have any questions right now or would like us some question, the earlier you ask us, the better, because it's easier later for us also to structure the Q&A. So there are no stupid questions. Please drop them in the chat and we'll try to answer all of your questions.
So the first offer is the Milan flash sale. We're celebrating Global Digital Pride this week in Milan, and we are offering one plot of virtual real estate anywhere in the world when you buy your first plot. So it's buy one in Milan and get a bonus plot of virtual real estate for free anywhere in the world. So I'd love to celebrate Global Digital Pride, and a lot of things going on in Milan. And we are offering 1,000 SuperWorld X for anyone who creates a world and adds content celebrating global digital pride and choice. So we'd love for you to celebrate choice, join the choice community, create a world, and create content celebrating global digital pride and choice. And we'll offer 1,000 SuperWorld X for anyone who does that. Looking forward to seeing you and seeing all the work that you produce. And our super offer is for new customers in SuperWorld. Buy one plot of virtual real estate, you get a bonus plot plus $1,100 of benefits. So we have access to SuperWorld School, which allows you to learn about immersive tech, Web3, and AI. We have a digital twin consultation. We have access to events, as well as the bonus plot. So buy one plot, your first plot in SuperWorld. So if you have never been in SuperWorld before, and you're a first-time customer, you can buy plots anywhere in the world, and your first plot and get one free, and then the other benefits that really set you up to world and continue on your journey.
Okay, thanks, Hrish. And yeah, we have reached the end of our session. And I would ask both of you to just drop a few words, a quick recap of what we discussed today, what was the most important for you, and then we will move forward with Q&A. And Hrish, you can start, and then we can have Alex, or we can do it this way then.
Okay. Yeah. No. Thanks so much, Alex, for being here. And again, this show is all about the Choice community. So excited about what Alex and his team have been doing and what they're building in their movement for diversity and inclusion and global digital pride. So very honored and proud to be a partner and to help promote the community and what they're going to do in the future, what they've done in the past, and really create, have them in SuperWorld as a world. So everyone can continue to learn about the community, see immersive content, access their Web3 and NFTs, and again be able to integrate in the future artificial intelligence tools and other things, so others that join the community can also interact with the things that they've done. So very excited, and that again is kind of a gateway now for more communities to utilize the tools and worlds, and we're very excited about opening this up for many, many communities. And again, our mission is to improve people's lives and to make the world a better place and make a positive impact. So excited by all the things that Choice and the community is doing to do just that. So thank you, Alex.
Oh, thank you back, because definitely this is warm welcome and big support that is helping us to spreading word and facilitated culture of diversity and inclusion. And you make a big impact in this direction that we are doing by make it activation to provide a world, and there's a pleasure to be one of first who is doing activation with the world. Thank you that this will be help us to get more exposure and hosting in one place all our creation during the Global Digital Pride in the future events and direction. Definitely is a great to see that platform have monetization vision. This is very important for the artists, because we are stand for the artists as a community. Actually, like a Choice is kind of supporting all minorities that's happening by growing. And glad for this time, for this live talk, for pushing us to get us know and more people inviting. And is a big thank you. And only in this way we can grow and can deliver our message and make it some positive impact only together. I really appreciate it. It's cost a lot for us.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Alex, very much. And yeah, I'm really happy that we had the chance to impact and create something positive all together with the technology. And yeah, let's get started with the questions. So far, I saw the questions mostly from Kisa TV related to SuperWorld. So can I buy land on somebody else's world? Is it the same land on the current world? On Disney World plot, I buy the same plot of Disney World on someone else's world.
Yeah, so just to answer that question, Kisa TV, there's only one virtual real estate, for any plot on Earth. So in other words, the virtual real estate in SuperWorld is the foundational layer of SuperWorld, right? And so if you buy a location in SuperWorld and you're buying virtual real estate in that location, you benefit from, and you can activate monetization from the unlimited filters or unlimited worlds that can be created in that location. So I could create content in a location, you could create content, there could be content from Choice in that location, from artists in that location. But when you buy a plot of virtual real estate, you benefit from all of the monetization in the unlimited number of worlds that can be created there and the content or monetization that can occur there. So there's only one
plot of virtual real estate at any location, and you benefit from every world that's created there. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, so I think that also like answers his second question: are all plots available on the new world? Because as we said, it is the real estate is the same for all the worlds.
That's right.
If he has a storefront on his world, but on my plot I have a storefront on that same. Okay, I'm sorry. I think that this question is a bit chaotic. If you could rephrase the question.
His question is, now that I've answered that question, this question is already in.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's
one
monetization.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So let's move forward. The next question is: when will you post in the worlds? Can you see it from the mobile app?
So
when you process it,
yeah. So Altered Alley, and thanks. You created an amazing world. So check out Altered Alley's world. He's done a lot of stuff all over the world. So great stuff. So again, we've really focused at SuperWorld on providing an experience where you don't need to download a mobile app. We do have a mobile app, but we found that because of NFTs, the experience was a little bit disjointed due to NFTs still being, having issues with iOS and Android and other things. So what we've done over the last 6 months is focus just on web for that reason. So you can access worlds on mobile web or desktop web. So you just go to superworldapp.com on your mobile phone, or go to superworldapp.com on your desktop browser, and that's how you can access worlds. We're going to be launching a new mobile app very soon. We'll have an announcement about that, and it's going to have some very interesting features, and we're going to have a big partnership that we're also announcing with that. So you'll see it come out soon. But just focus now on the web browser or the desktop browser, superworldapp.com. But thanks for your awesome world, Altered Alley.
Okay, perfect. So for today, it looks like it was the last question that we have received. So I suggest that we wrap this up and we get ready for the Global Digital Pride in Milan tomorrow. As I'm saying, we're all going to be there, and it will be a great opportunity for us all to socialize and to celebrate Pride and to, create bigger impact and to be the supporters of this important social initiative. So I think that for today this will be this will be it. Thank you very much, Alex, for being here today, for everything that you're doing, for pouring your soul into the project, because I think that's also something important to highlight, that you're doing it from the depth of your heart, which I think is truly beautiful. And that's why I think that this collaboration is so natural and so it just came so naturally to us all, because I do believe that they're both building SuperWorld and Choice actually stand on very similar values. So I think that's a huge win.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for the Choice community and saying hi to everyone in the audience. Alex Potter, Altered Alley, Ted, Kisa. Thank you so much for all being here, and we're excited to see you. Hopefully see you tomorrow at Global Digital Pride. Tiante, see you. Marcio, Maximilian, thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely coming to watch, because it will be an incredible place building by Marcio. He is known as the Schmers. He's a very talented builder, Unity builder in virtual world. This will be unforgettable experiences. Would like to highlight, because he is delivering a lot of good fun, and this is beautiful. And thank you guys for these partnerships, and we will growing more and do more together. It's really appreciated everyone who was watching us and supporting us.
Also, I see that Buddy has a question regarding his community. So Buddy, please get in contact with us, scan the QR code, or use the link that was shared in the beginning of the webinar. You will have there our email or our socials, and get in contact with us, and we'll be happy to discuss with you how we can potentially create something cool together with your community. And saying this, yeah, I think let's close it for today. And again, thank you very much, guys, and see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful evening or any other part of the day, whoever is from wherever you guys are watching us. Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Have a
you.
great
Bye.
evening. Bye-bye.